welcome back to my channel. Today is the day of the Look for Less challenge. If you're not familiar with this challenge, what it is that we need to find some high-end home decor piece that we really like and recreate it for way less. We need to show the inspiration piece, we need to show the process of making our own project, and at the end the final result, and also we need to show how much we save making it. The creator of this challenge, the host of this challenge, is Yami over at the Latina Next Door, and I'm happy to say that this month I am her co-host. I am very excited about that. I am so grateful to be her co-host because not only did I adore her, I also love this challenge, and I've been participating in this challenge for a long time now. I just love what this challenge is all about, and I love all the participants that join this challenge. I'm sure most of you know who Yami is, but if you're not familiar with her channel, I recommend you go over and visit her channel. You will be thrilled. She is a great person, a very sweet person, but also wonderful DIYers, a great crafter, and her husband and her recently purchased a new home, so she has a lot of remodel videos. Just overall a great inspirational channel, and I'm sure you're gonna love it. So after watching my video, make sure to go ahead and check out her channel and see her Look for Less video. Also, I'm gonna have a playlist linked in the description box down below for this challenge, so make sure to stop by the playlist and see what other creators decided to remake. There's always so many creators joining this challenge. So let's go ahead and let's get started.
I saw this gorgeous metal wreath at kirkles.com, and I fell in love with it immediately. I knew I wanted this for my front door, and I knew I can recreate it right off the bat. This at Kirkland cost $29.99, and I also saw exactly the same at Hobby Lobby, and it was $35.99. And even with the discount, it still was too much for me. So to recreate it, I decided to go ahead and grab one metal wreath form from the Dollar Tree, and this one was 14 inches. The one at Hobby Lobby was 20 inches, but it doesn't matter for me. I didn't need that big one anyway. And this metal wreath form was silver, so it was perfect. And I picked up 3 of these cookie sheet pans. So the first thing I did was get just a regular cardboard piece of cardboard, and then I free-handed a leaf. So I did 2 different sizes of leaves, not big of a difference, but I did one a little bit smaller and then one bigger, and then I cut them out. Those are going to be forms to trace it onto the sheet pans. And I'm using just a regular pencil to trace it. I was trying to use up every inch of the pen as best as possible. So you will see over here I was able to do 7 bigger ones and 1 smaller leaf, and they fit perfectly into this pen. Now the next step would be to cut out the sides of the pen. Now I had 3 different tools, scissors and these little, I don't know, shears or whatever, all kinds of tools I tried. It was very hard, to be honest, to cut out the sides. The pen itself was not a problem, but the sides, that edge of the pen was very stiff and it was hard to cut out. But I was very careful not to cut myself, and I went around and I cut it off. After that, I just used regular old scissors and I cut out the leaves. It was really not that big of a deal. I was just very careful not to cut myself. Now there are those other type of pans at the Dollar Tree. If you prefer to recreate it and you don't want to deal with this thicker one, you can certainly take those disposable ones. They are very easy to cut, but I wanted this thicker one because I really wanted that metal feel, and I wanted this to last for a long time. So after cutting out all my leaves, I ended up with 24 leaves, and this is how they all looked like. After that, I am going to take my metal wreath, and I'm going to cut out that outer circle, and that's the one I am going to use. Now this gave me trouble. This is really hard to cut. I don't know if I didn't have the right tools or I was just not able to cut it. You can see me over here really struggling, but at the end I was able to cut it. So after that, I put that aside, and now I'm going to go ahead and get my ruler, and I am going to just fold the leaf in half, just a little bit, not all the way, to create that indentation or the fold that actual leaf usually has, and the one on the inspiration picture as well. So I did that to all of them. And also what I saw on the inspiration picture is that each leaf had some more folds. So what I did, I took pliers, and then I went ahead and I pressed it on the sides like so, and that created those folds. So after all were done, look how beautiful they looked like. They really look like real leaves. I was so happy. And now I'm taking brown and black Arteza acrylic paint, and I am first dabbing with a sponge brush black paint on the outer edge of the leaf, and then after that I'm taking brown one and doing the same thing. I was just going back to the picture as an inspiration and try to make it as similar as possible. Next, I'm taking another sponge brush and I am going with the gray, a little bit of gray and a little bit of white, same acrylic paint from Arteza, and I am making it look galvanized. This is metal pan, but I wanted it not to be shiny. I really wanted it galvanized as the inspiration. After all of them were done, they really looked beautiful. I loved doing this. I loved painting them and creating beautiful leaves out of just a piece of metal. Look how beautiful they all turned out. But before I show you how I assemble them and put them on my wreath form, I wanted to just welcome you to my channel. If you're new, if you're coming from the playlist or Yami's channel, I love creating beautiful things for my home on a budget. So if that's something you would like to see, please join my channel. I would love to have you, and also connect with me on a social media. I really like to get to know new friends. And now I'm going to show you how I assembled it. So I first thought I'm going to use the combination of hot glue and just all-purpose glue. But after I assembled the first one, I realized there's no need for any other glue except the hot glue. So I started attaching first the smaller inner leaf and then the outer leaf. So after attaching two of them, I flipped it around so to see the back side. And after that, I decided to add a lot of hot glue. That's really what held all this together. So I added a lot of hot glue on the back, making sure it doesn't move at all, because back is not going to be visible at all. And that hot glue actually gave additional kind of rubbery texture, so it is not going to scratch my door. So it's a win-win. So you will see over here, I was going back and forth, so just trying to find the best way. But like I said, at the end I used only hot glue and I was alternating my leaves. I have to say this whole project was kind of time consuming to begin with, but I knew from the beginning that I wanted to do this so bad, and I am very happy with the results you will see at the end. So I was just patient and I went with it. I mean, the whole project took me probably 3 hours to do, which is kind of a lot for my projects, but I really enjoyed making this wreath. I wanted it since the first moment I saw it, and I knew I wanted to recreate it. So you see me over here going back and forth, and most of the time I was just waiting for the hot glue to dry to continue, so it wasn't actual work the whole time. So I was using quite a bit of hot glue, but I wanted to make sure everything stays in place. So after I was completely done, there was some spots that I need to touch up because the hot glue was there visible, so when I took it off, the paint came off. But overall, this is the end of this project. This is how my wreath turned out. You can see how beautiful it looks like. I think it's great for any season, but I will certainly use it for this fall season. It is going to be on my front door, and I cannot be happier the way it looks like. I think it looks absolutely amazing and looks like inspiration piece, and I really like it. So let's see how I did. Theirs were from $29.99 to $35.99, and mine was only $4. So I want to hear from you guys. What do you think? How I did? Do you like my project? And would you try to recreate it or not? So this is how it looks on my front door. Again, I really like it. I am definitely keeping it on my front door for upcoming months. If you like this video, I would like for you to give it a big thumbs up and share it. Also, I would like for you to subscribe to my channel and click on notification bell on so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thank you, Yami, for allowing me to be a co-host with you. I enjoyed it so much. And don't forget to go ahead and check out her channel and the playlist in the description box. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.